Hello, I hope you're doing well whenever this video finds you, whatever state you're in at the moment. This is video 4 in the series on boundaries. And I want to get right into it. John 10:10. John 10:10 states that a thief comes to steal, to kill, and destroy. But Jesus came that you may have life and have it more abundantly. Abundantly. So I just looked up the dictionary definition of steal, and it states to take another person's property without permission, without legal right, and without any intention of returning it. And I think that steal can also mean, it can also be to steal our joy. Has anybody ever stole your joy, or has anybody ever taken your peace? And I think this is a really good comparison to what we talked about a couple weeks ago of Revelation 3:20, that Jesus comes to you and he stands at the door and he knocks and he waits to see if you hear him and if you open the door. Where a thief does not ask permission, he takes, like Jesus is giving you something. He's giving you fellowship. And he's giving you life, and he's giving you life abundantly. So let me read that verse one more time. A thief comes to steal, to kill, and destroy, but Jesus came to give life, and life abundantly. And that word abundantly is excessive. It means to be excessive or beyond measure or much, much more. So what Jesus offers is to give us life, is to give us joy, is to give us hope, is to give us life. And what Satan does is he takes away. Now, if we don't have healthy boundaries in our life, that can happen to us. We can have things taken away from us, material things, or, I think more importantly, and very importantly, is, has anybody ever taken away your joy? Has anybody ever stolen your peace? And is it because you haven't learned to have good and healthy boundaries? And sometimes it's really hard to set those boundaries, especially if it's like family or a very familiar friend where they know you a certain way. So let me just do a couple more words, like to kill, to cause the death of something, or to destroy. And destroy is to bring something to an end by damaging it or attacking it. And it is good for us to acknowledge these things, identify them, and really ask God for wisdom, because God gives specific light for specific situations. God doesn't give us general truth. God gives us specific truth, and God gives us specific help. I want to read one more verse, and it is 1 Peter 5:8, and it says, be alert and be sober, or be of a sober mind, because your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking who he may devour. And when we don't have boundaries in our life, Satan can come into our life and intimidate us by roaring, intimidate us and overwhelm us and take away our joy. So what do we do if we find ourselves in a situation where it's like, wow, all those things have happened to me. I've had my joy stolen. I've had my peace stolen. Is like, draw near to God. Draw near to Jesus, because he wants to give you life, and life more abundantly. Hang around those people who do respect your boundaries, and seek counsel on how to the best way to learn how to draw those boundaries, whether it's work, whether it's family, whether it's a friendship, whatever relationship it is that you're in. God will give you light, God will give you wisdom, and God will give you life.